When I was a kid, one of the things that my dad liked to do was take us to the lake, put our life jackets on us, and throw us out of the boat. Our German Shepherd King didn't like it at all, and he would jump out of the boat and into the water. He'd swim over to us, and we'd grab his tail, and he'd pull us back, and it was a game. When I was 5 years old, we'd gone on a vacation, camping and fishing. And one of the things that they told me and my siblings was to stay out of the lake. We didn't know how to swim, and so it was not really safe for us to be close to the lake. I remember this day like it was yesterday. I had my favorite gray sweatshirt on, and I was playing at the top of the hill above the sand. And I remember thinking, well, I can't play in the water, but I'm going to run as close as I can, run down that hill, and run as close to the water as I can and stop. Right at the water's edge. Only I was a little kid, and I didn't understand momentum. I couldn't stop. I ran right into the water, right into a drop-off, and the current took me out into the lake. I remember seeing light coming through, green, and water, bubbles. I remember coming to the top ones and seeing my cousins and my family looking for me. Some of them were on the dock, and some of them were on the water's edge. But the one thing that I remember very vividly was a feeling of desperation. That I had no control over this outcome. What was I to do? How am I going to get out of this? That feeling of desperation reminds me of our Bible reading this week in 1 Samuel 1:1. Hannah had a problem. She couldn't have children. And even Elkanah, her husband, gave Hannah a double portion, like she had a son. Peninnah, Elkanah's other wife, provoked Hannah. She taunted her, and Peninnah wanted to make Hannah miserable. That's exactly what she did, year after year. Verse 8 says, Hannah was crying, and her heart was grieved, yet Peninnah wouldn't let up. Hannah was in a desperate situation, and relied on the only thing that she knew to do, and that was to pray to God. Hannah went to God over her troubles. In fact, it says that she cried out to the Lord of hosts, Jehovah Sabaoth, the God of the universe, ruler of the armies of heaven. She cried out so desperately that Eli the priest thought she was drunk. Hannah made her petition to the Lord. And we know that the next year, Hannah had Samuel. That day on the lake, that's what I did. I prayed to God desperately. I needed help. And that day, my help came in the form of a German Shepherd named King. He pulled me out of the water. When he arrived, I grabbed a hold of him and he pulled me over to my dad's boat. Remember that when you're in desperate situations and you're not sure what to do, call on God. Call on Jehovah Sabaoth, the God of the universe, ruler of the armies of heaven. He hears your cry, and he still answers prayer today. And this has been the Heart of Devotion.